Hey, welcome to the Rerun Lounge. I'm Remy. And what was your first RPG? I think it may be a safe guess to say Pokemon. I mean, it is really accessible with broad appeal, right? Well, Pikachu wasn't even a thought in my mind when I played my first.
Shocking, isn't it?
Which was Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. And no, not the absolutely perfect and faithful remake. Well, mostly faithful. They did remove Valentina's booba jiggle. But believe me when I say this, I'll live. I didn't know reading a ton and watching fights with stationary characters could be so much fun. Before this game, I didn't even know what RPG meant. And when I asked my parents, they told me it meant rocket-propelled grenade. And I went into the game with completely bizarre expectations, but found something much better than Mario wielding high-power explosives. I found my love for RPGs. I also learned a lot from that game. For example, this frog dude is not named Frogfuckus, it's Frogfucius. Thanks for correcting me on that one, Dad. Now, before I go on, I hear you. Remy, you're an anime channel now. Why are you talking about Mario RPG? Patience, my dear lounger. Remy won't disappoint. After the Mustachioed Pistachio introduced me to my new beloved genre, I graduated to bigger and more difficult RPGs, like Rhapsody, a musical adventure.
I know that you're out there and I'm waiting for you.
Okay, maybe that's a bit of a step backwards in difficulty, but it was still a great game that I enjoyed. It drew me in with its cutesy anime aesthetic. Yeah, I was an anime fiend even as a very young child, and any RPG with big-eyed characters looking back at me was just asking to be played. Rhapsody was a different beast from Mario though. This time, the characters would occasionally walk in battle. Mind blown. The game was on PlayStation and developed by Nippon Ichi Software. It follows a young girl named Cornette with the unique power to talk to puppets. She goes on an adventure with her puppet companions to save the Prince of the Marl Kingdom from the evil witch Marjorie.
There is one thing that I still have to get. I won't rest till he's mine, Prince Ferdinando.
Don't you know you're old enough to be his mother?
Hey, you shut up!
The game is cute, simple, and around 12 hours. It was my first tactical RPG and introduced me to the chess-like playstyle of the genre. After Rhapsody though, I thought it was time to turn to something a little more mature, so I looked at this little gem, Thousand Arms, and boy was it a pretty game. Look at those sprites. Thousand Arms is a hybrid RPG dating simulation game developed by Tosei for the PlayStation. Man, the PlayStation had such good RPGs. It's full of fun and quirky characters, like this shrimp-headed clown girl.
Cheap wig? Excuse the fuck out of me? What about your hair? It looks like shrimp tails or something.
Or this dude.
I'm Bandiger, Hunter of Hearts.
You play as Mice Triumph, a spirit blacksmith, which, to put it simply, is a blacksmith that imbues souls into weapons. Behind every spirit blacksmith is a strong woman to lend her power, and that's where the dating sim aspect comes in.
Do you like girls? Then would you do anything for a girl?
Many of the party members that join are women, and you can get closer to them by dating them and thus increasing your blacksmithing magic. With the power of waifus and anime at your side, you must stop the Dark Acolytes from finding the sacred flames and keep the world at peace. The gameplay is interesting and has you place your party members in a conga line, front, middle, or back. Only the front character can attack though, and the others offer support in various ways. It's a comical and goofy game, especially when it comes to the dating element.
Thank you, darling. Everything looks good on me.
Funnily enough, I never beat it. I got to the final area in 2 separate playthroughs and lost my save data in both. I want to revisit it and give it a good smacking.
By the way, do you believe in true love?
Want to hear something funny? The last 2 games I talked about were published by Atlus, and the next one I'm going to talk about is too. That means only one thing. Atlus has good taste. Disgaea Hour of Darkness is one of my top favorite games of all time. It's a tactical RPG developed by Nippon Ichi Software for the PS2. It features the demonic Prince Laharl and his crazy cast of friends.
Etna's vassals are my vassals,
And my vassals do what I say.
Or vassals. After he awakens from a 2-year-long nap, he finds his netherworld in turmoil and sets off on a journey to assert his dominance and reign as Overlord. This is another game that is pure comedy and maybe a bit immature in some areas.
What did you say? A horse wiener? Now, that's dangerous. Guys, don't let your guard down.
But the gameplay is solid and rewarding, and the characters are just too lovable.
Here we go! Blue, yellow, transform!
Bang!
Blue, yellow!
I spent hundreds of hours in this game as a kid. Laharl went on to become one of my favorite video game characters of all time. I have a copy of the game and the official art book, both signed by Barbara Goodson, the English voice of Laharl.
You made me step in a puddle, you nitwit! Get out of my way, monkey face!
That's not Laharl, that's Rita Repulsa. That's Laharl. My love for Disgaea only grew in the second installment, Disgaea 2, Cursed Memories. This time the game focused on Adel, a young man that seeks out the Overlord Xenon so he can break the curse that turned his friends and family into demons. The gameplay follows suit of the first game, being a tactical RPG, but is more expansive and detailed, with new systems that offer many more hours of fun. Both games feature a character creation system, which is where some of your party will come from, but the backbone of your team will be the recruited characters from the story. Anime cutouts of the characters are used in their cutscenes as well, which are beautifully drawn by Takehito Harada. His unique style captures the mischievous qualities of the demonic characters, often giving them exaggerated articles of clothing with fanciful hairstyles. Tenpei Sato composed music for the Disgaea series and many other games under the Nipponichi name. His broad range can go from feeling otherworldly to upbeat and energetic. It complements the fantastic worlds featured in the games so perfectly. I fully enjoyed both of these games, but my love for the Disgaea series ended at 3, so we'll just move on. Okay, final game. I want to touch upon Phantom Brave. Yeah, another Nipponichi title. I'm a big fan, can you tell? But I guess I am making Thousand Arms stand out like a sore thumb now. Phantom Brave is a more down-to-earth story as opposed to the quirky Disgaea series. The game follows a young orphaned girl, Marona, with the ability to communicate and summon phantoms such as Ash, her protector. She is feared by many for her ability, but must use it to survive by having the phantoms aid her in dangerous jobs for money. As she accomplishes more jobs, she meets new people and uncovers a frightening reality that the world must eventually face. The game is a bit melodramatic sometimes, but I like that. It still has that good old Disgaea brand of humor sometimes as well. I mean, Laharl even appears in it at one point.
That's strange. This world feels empty without a creature of utter darkness and evil. It's a good thing I'm here to conquer it. I'll start by making you my vassals.
What?
Which is a very common thing in Nipponichi games. A lot of the games cross over since they all take place in the same universe. I'm actually interested in talking about the lore of that universe at some point, so tell me in the comments if that's something you are interested in. I normally don't talk about games here unless they have some heavy anime related content in them. Phantom Brave has a nice twist on the tactical RPG formula. You fight within ellipses. Basically, you have free movement within this circle rather than being confined to a grid. It's honestly kinda janky, but still fun. Like in Disgaea though, there is a character creation system ripe for abuse. Interestingly, you use Marona to confine your created phantoms to items on the map, and they will stay there for a set amount of turns.
Let's go! Let's go!
Each item offers a different stat boost, such as rocks offering increased defense or plants offering speed, and any of those items can be used as weapons too. Or you can use Marona herself as a weapon, but that's not nice, which is why I did it a ton when I played.
Yeah!
You know what's also cool about this game? Morona's friend Castile has Juniper Lee's voice.
My family used to be wealthy, but they spent their fortune on my hospital bills. I depend on people for everything and cause so much trouble. I wish I could be more like you. Dude, hate the bathrooms? What's the matter with these guys?
Remember Juniper Lee? She was like Cartoon Network's Jake Long. So those were just some of my favorite childhood games, and I wanted to gush about them a little. I made sure to keep them anime related since I'm not planning on becoming a gaming channel or anything. Disgaea and Phantom Brave particularly influenced me as a kid, and got me more interested in art since I was a big fan of Takahito Harada. I spent a lot of time making stupid comics in my free time as a kid about Disgaea crossing over with One Piece or Morona and Ash having strange adventures. Kid stuff, you know? I still have them today because I really do treasure them. Alrighty, Loungers, thanks for sticking around till the end. Did you like this slight change of pace? Be sure to tell me, and I might go a little more in-depth about these and other anime-esque games in the future. I only scratched the surface of each of them. Also, I think it would be fun to look into the Nipponichi universe, but I'm not sure how many people would be interested in it, even if it is anime adjacent. Let me know, Loungers. Aside from that, I'm nearing 1,000 subs, so if you aren't already subscribed, doing so would be a great help in reaching that big milestone. It would also help if you consider leaving a like or contributing a comment below. It was great chilling with you, and I hope to see you return to the Rerun Lounge.